Do you know that in most cases, the quality of life one gets, whether one is going to be poor or rich, depends on one's life choices? Do you believe that you have the sole authority to decide what direction your life is going to take? Are you one of those people who takes full responsibility for their future, who no matter what life throws at them, digs deep, works hard, and overcomes life challenges to emerge a victor? Or are you one of those people who believe that the system is rigged against you and who depends on the government for handouts? If you have read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, then you are definitely in a better position to understand and relate to what we are going to be discussing in this video today. I remember having a particular conversation with a new friend of mine, and mind you, he is a foundational Black American. We were discussing the issue of Black immigrants thriving and doing well for themselves in the United States, most especially Nigerian immigrants. They are doing so well in the academic sector, in the political sector, in the health sector. They are not relenting at all. And I was asking this friend of mine why most Black immigrants are thriving and doing so well in the United States, despite most of them coming from nothing. Some of these Black immigrants sell off their properties, borrow money from their friends back home in order to immigrate to the United States. So most of them are practically destitute by the time they get to the United States, but they still manage to rise up and have a successful life. If the system is actually rigged against Black people, if the system is against Black excellence in these present times, then how come these African immigrants are doing so well irrespective of the rigged system? So this friend of mine started telling me about the trauma that foundational Black Americans have faced and this and that, and his excuses sadly wasn't justified for me. I fully recognize the hardships that Black Americans have faced in history, and I totally sympathize with it. But like I said, that was history. That was in the past. No Black American alive today is facing any of the hardships that their ancestors went through in the past. But the plot twist is so many African immigrants are currently going through a lot of hardships at the hands of their fellow Africans in their respective country, ranging from civil wars to tribal wars to economic and political exploitation to actual police brutality, the real one, to the violation of their human rights and other things. I'm telling you that currently Africans as young as 1 day old are facing these troubles every day. Yet, you don't see them accrediting their failures to these factors. In fact, these factors serve as a motivation that drives them to achieve greatness. I came across this video detailing the difference between a group of Black American youth and a group of immigrant Mexicans, and what we see in this video is a very interesting teachable moment.
Yo, I'm gonna show you why our community is so jacked up. See those two kids right there? Two young kids, early 20s. That one right there that walked around the Benz, him right there. He owns this. He's 20-something years old. He's like 24, right? Tire shop, owns his tire shop. This is where I come when I need tire, right? Young kid, right? All right, now look over here. See those right there? Black kids hanging out on the corner underneath a tree doing nothing. Totally nothing. At the corner store. At the corner store. See the
major difference. But Jeffrey, that's not all Black people. Yes, we know. Duh. The system is not making them choose to spend their time standing there doing nothing. And this is why I talk about personal decision making, because it is the most important role in how your life plays out. The most important, bar none. So many people complaining about the system. Y'all need to be talking about decisions, because that's what's more important, especially in America. The way some of us talk about America, you would think literally that we were walking around with chains around our ankles. I don't know if a lot of you guys have not realized we are free. We definitely are free. Now, what you do with that freedom is up to you. But sitting around complaining about the white man and the history of the United States and its racist roots is not going to get you where you want to be. Well, I take that back. I don't know where you want to be, but I doubt it will if you have any real aspirations. But if you're Black and you say this, you're a sellout, you're a coon, you hate your own people, no. One could argue that we hate ourselves because we consistently just accept these low standards. And then when people come and say the harsh truth about us and the things we're doing wrong, we don't like it. This man gave us a perfect comparison. There are 1,000 things those guys could be doing that are more productive than sitting there standing talking about whatever. But Jeffrey, you can't say that. I mean, it might be the truth, but you can't say that. You know how you have those people who will let someone continuously hurt themselves and make their life worse and worse because they don't want to hurt that person's feelings. So you're going to protect their feelings and let them ruin their life. I feel like that's what a lot of black people want us to do. They don't want us to talk about it. Let us keep destroying our own communities and shooting ourselves in the foot. As long as you don't hurt our feelings, it's okay. No, how about we call out what's going wrong so we can actually fix it? I know, crazy concept. Our standards need to be raised. They are far too low.
I'm happy you're hearing that from a foundational black American, because when I call out these same issues, I am being told to stay in my lane, that I am not foundational black American, that I should go back to Africa where I'm from, that I'm not one of them. But this time, a responsible black American is speaking about it. Maybe now, you guys would listen, because everything he said in that video is pure facts. Your decision, your life choices will get you where you want to be in life. It could be in jail, or it could be at a respectable establishment. You decide. The ball is in your court. Take a look at that video. There is a major difference, okay? One group is hard at work and the other is just sitting idle. And I know some of you are gonna be like, Modi, what if it's their day off all at once? So they all have their day off on the same day? We all know that's not the case. They say a picture says 1,000 words. And you know what I say? A video says even 1,000,000 more words. Bunch of dudes under a tree by the streets, some with their shirt off. God knows what kind of trouble they're going to get themselves into. Nothing good is coming out of that gathering. Believe me when I say that. These Mexican dudes might not even have their family in the United States with them. Their parents might be back in Mexico. They might not even have anyone around to advise them, but that would not prevent them from engaging in honest work and earning an honest living. Working hard and crushing it. Soon, their condition is going to change for the better. They are going to graduate to a bigger corporation, get more workers, and have a better chance at a comfortable life. And some people who are sitting around all day and expecting some manna to fall from heaven is going to be complaining of the system and their so-called struggle as a black person in America. And this is why I mentioned the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad from the onset. Because the single most powerful asset we have is our mind. If we decide to change our story, we will. But if we condition our mind to give in to victim mentality, then we would always remain a victim, blaming the society, the system, and everything but ourselves. Anyway, guys, these are my thoughts, and I would love you to share yours in the comment section below. Comment, but do so respectfully. If you have not subscribed to my channel, honestly, you're doing me a disservice, okay? Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn on notifications. Also, share this video to get people informed, and as you do that, please do not forget that I do not know much. I just speak.